Look at how many people. You have the two ends of the spectrum. Oh God. I'm gonna probably go with it depends on the situation. If you're gonna be racist, it has to be funny. My best friend and I still quote Dave Chappelle at each other, and it's fairly racist. Thankfully, he's black, so I can get away with that. But like, it can be funny. You just have to be funny. If you're gonna do it, you gotta be funny. This is relationship red flag. This people just see her rule. Okay, so let's see. The relationship red flags. We have different political alignment. I think it really depends. As long as they're not like a neo-Nazi, and they're like somewhat reasonable, I think it's fine. But I've also had a girlfriend that was like way like listen to Fox News, incredibly conservative. Probably like not the worst thing. It just really it depends on the situation. I feel like that's back when I had a roommate when I was working at Blizzard and I was living down in like Irvine or whatever. I had a roommate that would chew so loudly that I would be able to hear them from my room. Like I would be in my room and have the door closed, and I would be able to hear them perfectly chewing through my door, and they're in the kitchen. I could just hear. It was so gross. I never had this as an issue before. I was never like, oh yeah, like chewing sounds, that drives me up a wall. Now, this drives me up a wall. I cannot deal with somebody chewing like that. Oh my God, no. Oh, I would say almost, like it's between bad but manageable and instant deal breaker. I think it depends. I'm gonna go with bad but manageable, but holy crap, does that drive me up a wall. Oh my God, it might be an instant, it's between that and instant deal breaker. Inconsistent communication. Oof, I feel like I have this problem. Mostly because like, I don't know, like I don't want to bother the other person too much, but I would say like it's probably bad but manageable. If somebody's not communicating with me too well, I think I would probably start having issues being like, do they actually hate me? Like, do they actually hate me? But also I kind of have this problem because when I talk to people, I sometimes start to think that they don't care about me and maybe I'm bothering them too much. Oof, I'm gonna have to go with bad but manageable. Dismissive of your feelings or opinions. Okay, that's a deal breaker. You can't be treating people like that. That's not good. Control. Okay, I've been in an abusive relationship. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. It's just nope. I have somebody that starts trying to be controlling and telling me what I'm gonna be doing, or like tries to manipulate me into getting what they want. Absolutely out of the picture. Nope. Out on your ass. Get out of the fun. Lack of accountability. Wow. Oh my God. This brings me back to my first ex again. Yeah. Oh, I bet her cheating on me was my fault. No. Instant deal breaker. Get the fuck out of my face. Passive aggressive. That's pretty much a deal breaker for me. Like, listen, either say what you have to say or shut the fuck up. Like, don't give me like an attitude being passive aggressive and expecting me to pick up on shit. Am I fucking a child? No. Then you should probably not act like a child. Being passive aggressive is like acting like a child to me, and I just won't deal with it. No fucking. Constantly negative. Like, listen, I'm a pretty negative person, but at the same time, like, I'm not constantly negative, and I do try and find like the good in situations. It's probably like, I feel like they'd probably drag me down. Oh my God, one-uppers are so annoying. Like, I don't want to be friends with one-uppers. Why would I want to date one-uppers? I'm gonna say not instant deal breaker. I'm gonna go bad but manageable, but man, these type of people are the type of people I would fucking kick out of my life. Yeah. Oh, no matter what story you have. Oh, well, this happened to me. Bad but manageable. Excessively compliments. I guess it depends on how excessive. I'm gonna go with could be good. I think that's the correct choice here for me. Maybe I need somebody in my life to gas me up, or call me a good boy and play with my hair. Brags about how good of a liar they are. No. How am I supposed to trust you? Goes to the gym every day? That could be good. I'm gonna go with that could be good. Maybe every day is a bit too much for me personally, but like, I'm not gonna fault somebody for going to the gym. Hey, listen, when girls are like soft, you know, that's kind of nice. Males with only, or okay, a girlfriend with only male friends. I have to lie though. Males with like, so you have a girlfriend and she only has guy friends. And from my previous experience, that's because every guy's trying to fuck her. And then she's usually keeping them on the hook because it makes her feel better about herself. That's been my personal experience though. Ooh, this one's hard. I guess it depends. Always feels the need to prove themselves. Ooh. I'm gonna say depends on the situation, but that's probably me. That's, to be real, that's me. Damn, I'm a red flag. Ooh, bad hygiene or doesn't take care of their health. Nope, you're out. If I can smell you and you smell bad, you're out of here, buddy. Always wants to eat. What? This is a red flag? I thought girls would appreciate this. What? It's a red flag? I did not know. I don't care. I eat out all the time. I don't cook. This is a good, how is like spicy food? No, I like this. I like spicy food. What if I went someplace and I couldn't eat spicy food because she doesn't like spicy food? Wants kids. I'm gonna say neutral. Like, I don't know. I still don't, maybe someday, I think with the right person, maybe I would have kids, but it's not like the number one thing I want out of life. Like the number one thing I want out of life is a life partner. So that is my biggest priority. And to be fair, like as long as it's not like, dude, I've met girls on dating apps who are like 36 years old and they're like, I don't know if I want kids yet. And I'm like, you got like years to decide. Like you're down to a handful of years to decide if you want kids or not. And it's like, I don't want to be pressured into, oh, I just got into this relationship, we need to have kids right now. It's like, that just sounds like a recipe for disaster. I also, like, whenever I get married or end up in a long-term relationship, I kind of want to like be able to have my significant other like to myself for a while. I don't want to be like, oh, I just got into a relationship and now time for kids. I mean, it's one thing if accidents happen, but it's another thing to be like, oh, by the way, we just like got into this relationship and I want kids and I only have like a couple years left until I can't anymore. And it's like, I guess you should have figured that out sooner. I'm going to say if want kids, for me, that's neutral. I think if I end up having kids or not, that's going to be determined by my partner. Because I would rather like have them to myself for a good period of time before we have kids, but I would consider it. Likes cartoons. I'm into anime. I kind of like this. Hates if they hate my anime, that's probably bad but manageable. Talkative online, but are you talking shit about me? Are you talking shit about me? Talkative online, but silent IRL. I'm just gonna go with it depends. Ooh, cheated in the past. Ooh, this is an instant deal breaker. I'm sorry, but once a cheater, you're probably gonna do it again. Oh boy, would I have troubles in trusting you. Ooh boy. No, having been cheated on in the past, especially with a person that was like, that is definitely the person that's like, well, it's your fault because you did this. It's like, no, you're a shit person. Never be in love with a person that cheated on a past love. It's the same thing. Like, imagine you get somebody to cheat on like I get somebody to cheat on their boyfriend, right? How am I supposed to be able to trust them if they cheated on them with me? They are going to cheat on me with someone else. That would always be in the back of my mind. Yeah, nothing will ever justify cheating. The only time that I even like thought about it, but I didn't think about it seriously, was my first relationship because it was heavily abusive. But still, I didn't do it. She cheated on me though. So it was a incredibly unhealthy, incredibly abusive relationship. Like if you went, it was basically anything besides physical abuse she was guilty of. And I was like tired of being treated like shit. And I was like, I thought about it, but I would never actually do it or go through with it. But I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, dude. It's also, I think, normal to have like fantasies. Like I do not expect my girlfriend when she has her alone time, right? She goes to her goon cave. I don't expect her to only be thinking about me because it is pretty natural to, that's natural. Fantasies are natural. Disrespects animals. I love animals. No, deal breaker. Trust issues. Hey, not everyone said instant deal breaker. I guess it also depends on like how bad the trust issues are. I'm gonna go with bad but manageable, but also I also have trust issues sometimes. because of everything I've gone through. Yay, trauma. Bad at driving. So you're asking me if I like women or not? Does sexist show up as a deal breaker? I'm kidding. Bad at driving. Oh, so women. It's like, you go instant deal breaker. Yeah, I'm gay. No women here. It depends on how bad. I'm gonna go with it depends on the situation. If they are so bad at driving that I feel unsafe riding with them, that's a problem. But if they at least recognize it and they don't drive, then that's fine. You know, if you want to Uber or you want to use all these other resources you have because you know you're a terrible driver, I would rather have that. But if I have to ride with you and I fear for my life, that's a problem. So I'm going to go with depends on the situation. Caught. Everybody type caught right now. Come on, guys. What is excessive, though? What is excessive? Is it the fact that Rule 34 is my go-to? Is that excessive? I'm going to go with bad, but man, I'm going to assume it's so excessive that it's problematic, and I'm gonna say bad but manageable. So not like when you are with friends. That's a deal breaker. I'm sorry, you got to deal with it. It says they do not care. That's a deal breaker. Yeah, that opens too many doors. Red flag. Yeah. Refuses to try your hobbies. It's not the worst thing, but I would like us to try things together. And I would be irritated if I'm trying your stuff and you're not even trying mine, right? Like, I get it. Like, some people are into some things and not into others, right? Like, maybe like Magic the Gathering, perfect example. Maybe you're just not into card games. That's fine. That's fine. But if you're also like not willing to try games that we both might enjoy, or anime or TV shows, that becomes more of a problem. Won't let you use their phone. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. Really, 50% of people said that's a instant deal breaker. I guess it depends. Like, if they're like, no, you can't use my phone ever. You can't talk. It's like, are you hiding something? But also I can understand like wanting personal space, right? Like, I don't know, like I've never felt the need, other than when I was pretty sure my girlfriend was cheating on me. I never felt the need to go through someone else's phone, but there were other signs and I was fairly certain she was cheating on me and I just kind of needed the nail in the coffin. So that's a little bit different. Other than that, the rest of the relationship, I never even looked at her phone. I think that's where people say it's a deal breaker. They instantly think it's a cheating thing. Yeah, it would be one thing if like they're very adamantly refusing. But if it was like, hey babe, I need to look something up real quick, and she was like, no, never, right? And it's like, but I have never felt the need other than that time to look at someone's phone. I guess I'm gonna go. I might go instant deal breaker or bad but manageable. I think it depends on the context. Look at how many people. Oh my god. You have the two ends of the spectrum. You have racist comments as a joke. You have instant deal breakers, and then you have the I actually like this. Oh brother. Oh god. I'm gonna probably go with it depends on the situation. If you're gonna be racist, it has to be funny. I can't tell you how, like, my best friend and I still quote Dave Chappelle at each other, and it's fairly racist. Thankfully, he's black, so I can get away with that. But, like, it can be funny. You just have to be funny. If you're gonna do it, you gotta be funny. Ooh, dark humor. I like this. I like this a lot. Watches porn. Really? 28% deal breaker? Am I the only one that's like, I'd be interested in seeing what she, like, this is just watches. This isn't watching porn to a point where it's a problem. This is just watching it at all. I'd be like interested to know what she likes. Am I crazy? I'm like, ma'am, bring up your tags. Let's see if we had any shared interests. Now that's normal. Yeah, I'm part of the 8%. I mean, it depends, as long as it's not to the point where it's a problem, as long as you're not Goonarella, right? You know, if you're not out here making the house, sound like mac and cheese is constantly being made. You know, the house doesn't smell like it's being aerated with fish. We're probably fine. I think that can be genuinely think it can be a healthy thing for a couple. Yeah, like I think if I had a girlfriend that was interested in like porn or hentai or whatever, and she watched it, I'd be interested in knowing what she watched. Like I would find that interesting. I would like to know that about her. That'd be kind of cool. The only problem though is like, okay, like let me show you what I'm into. And then if she gets jealous, because I've had that before. Oh, she watches it and she's fine with it. Oh, I watch it and it's a problem. Oh, okay, I see how it is. I'm gonna go with that. Calls you daddy or wants to be called daddy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna say like neutral. I don't want this. Like this is not like a thing that I want, but I don't think I'm like opposed to it. It's funny that a lot of people find it a deal breaker though. Whole personality revolves around one thing. Dude, I really like VTubers. Guys, I really like VTubers in video games and hentai. Guys, I really like VTubers, video games, hentai, and my shirt that is a drippy cock. Guys, look, this is my t-shirt. It's my drippy cock. Say you don't own them until marriage. Say you don't. What the fuck does this mean? People are saying that this is a deal breaker. You don't own me. Yeah, I guess if you say you don't own me like that, I guess that would be like a deal breaker for, like, it's not about owning, but like, it's more about the attitude, right? Like they kind of don't respect your opinions or like your wants and wishes out of the relationship, I guess. I think that is the context that they're bringing here. Check Discord. You better not have sent me your drippy cock. Today I will eat 2 corn dogs. Needs the relationship to include sex. I'm very much fine with this. It's like a good thing, I think. I don't think I would be upset. I'm gonna go with good thing. Not an active listener. That's a deal breaker because they're just gonna ignore me. What the f? Oh, we're done. Look, here's the list.